Alrighty, on today's episode of Sports Culture, we have not a lot of sports this week. Aaron Rodgers got paid shitloads of money to throw a football.
Shit fucking tons.
There were a few small trades and a pretty big trade made this week in the NFL and the MLB. There have been a lot of, let's say, you can't say Jordan Belfort scandals because his...
A lot of white-collar crimes in sports.
White-collar crimes in sports this week. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And we will have some bus stories from our pastimes.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, we're going to start off with the big boy. Aaron Rodgers
got paid, motherfuckers.
I didn't know you were going to say motherfuckers, otherwise I would have said motherfuckers.
I didn't know we were going to say the same sentence.
I didn't either, but that was cool anyways.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is going to make $80 million by March 1st. My brother did some math, and that equates to $400,000 a day.
Which is what the fucking president makes in a year?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers. And but is he being paid on past performance? Is he being paid on current performance? He's been hurt quite a bit in the last couple of years.
He's getting paid on the fact that he's Aaron fucking Rodgers.
Yeah, he's a very marketable man.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to really think about it. He's got way more than $80 million now, not including his endorsements, any advertisements that he does.
Yeah, do the full breakdown of what the fuck he's getting paid, because it's like, it totals out to what, like $154 million or whatever?
I think it's $134 million. It's a $57 million signing bonus.
Which is crazy.
That's a lot of money, but it's smart on the Packers end. He still gets paid, and it does not hurt their salary cap situation. I think it created more cap room because of the way they restructured it and added years to it.
Yeah, how long is this fucking deal? Because Aaron Rodgers is getting up there in years.
I believe...
Are they getting Brett Favre his ass?
I hope Brett Favre his ass. That would be hilarious.
Keep him till he's fucking 50.
Aaron Rodgers, it was a 4-year contract extension worth $134 million.
Okay. 4 years isn't too bad. Like,
yeah.
He'll still be throwing rockets 4 years.
Yeah, for 4 years, that arm's going to last. That's not a bad idea. It's going to be average annual value of $33.5 million. $57.5 million signing bonus. That's what he's going to get. And I'm sure there are other roster and performance bonuses in there that could probably make this deal total out to even more than $134 million.
Either way, like, these quarterbacks within the last year are getting fucking paid. Like, Jimmy G is getting paid a shit ton of money.
Aaron Rodgers has been in the league for 14 years now.
Yep.
Isn't that... It's crazy to think that he's been in the league that long and he's just now getting paid.
Yeah. I mean, when the fuck... He's been one Super Bowl, right? Just one?
He's won one Super Bowl.
He's won one. He's only been in that one as well.
He was only been in... Yeah,
it's odd. Like, every year it seems like they have a good chance to be in it, and then, fuck. They lose to the Niners in the playoffs.
Well, okay, calm down there, homeboy. There are a lot of reasons that the Packers have not been able to make it past the first and second round. Mainly that shitty defense.
Yes. When your defense is just like Clay Matthews and like, I don't know, do they have a Rashad guy or something? I don't know.
Ha-Ha Clinton Dix has been pretty good. He's been solid. Yeah, I know
love that name. I love that name.
They're... I don't even know how to describe it. It's been average at best. Dom Capers is gone. Mike Pettin. Okay, people who don't think Mike Pettin's going to be a good defensive coordinator for the Packers. He was the head coach of a Browns team and made them 7-9. He won 7 games as the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. You know how incredibly hard that is? That was in 1 year.
Considering they didn't win a fucking game last year, yeah, that sounds challenging as fuck.
Johnny Manziel was the last quarterback to win a game for the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Mike Pettin was the head coach, I believe, of that team.
Oh my god, where's Johnny Manziel?
Was he the head coach, or was Hugh Jackson the head coach of that team?
I don't think it was Hugh Jackson.
It was Mike Pettin before Hugh Jackson. And I like Hugh Jackson as a head coach, honestly. Got to give him something to work with, though.
Yeah.
It's hard to win games.
That Browns team last year was fucking gross to begin with.
I think adding Tyrod Taylor as your quarterback gives you 2 wins.
Tyrod Taylor's amazing.
He's a very good
I love watching Tyrod Taylor, yes. He needs a line, though.
Yeah, Joe Thomas being gone hurts. Those 10,000 consecutive snaps or whatever or however many it was in total. Ugh, that's an offensive line. As a former offensive lineman, that is my dream, man.
Yeah.
If you want anyone to resemble what a perfect offensive lineman should be, with grit, toughness, and just flat out
someone that makes 10,000 snaps.
Yeah, somebody that makes 10,000 snaps. You're looking for Joe Thomas.
Yeah.
I was lucky to play maybe 1,000 snaps in my high school career on offense and defense.
If that, yeah.
Yeah, if that. 10,000 NFL snaps? Boy, that man's brain is toast in 5 years.
Oh, yeah, no. Everything that it takes to lift off, like, yeah. His fucking knees are going to be buckled by the time he's fucking 40.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Trades.
We do have some trades. Teddy Bridgewater is a member of the New Orleans Saints. Unreal.
Don't like it. I always thought Teddy Bridgewater was overhyped.
Really?
Yes.
I love Teddy Bridgewater. I think he's a starter in this league.
He is a starter in this league, but who the fuck is usually the Saints quarterback? That amazing
Brees.
dude. Yeah, thank you. Drew Brees is still on the team, yes?
Yeah, he is.
He's still going to be fucking starting, yes?
Yes. Oh, yeah. No, you're not putting Drew Brees on the bench.
Yeah, I was going to... Yeah, fucking you don't need Teddy Bridgewater. Send Teddy Bridgewater to the Redskins.
And Teddy Bridgewater's going to be a free... Okay, you're not playing him over Alex Smith, though.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah,
that was
he's
Smith
traded.
now.
Yeah.
All right, fucking...
Finding a team for Bridgewater to play on is hard.
Rams.
You going to put him over Jared Goff?
Yes.
no,
Yes.
Hell.
Yes.
Teddy Bridgewater is deadly accurate. That's my thing. He may not be able to run anymore, but he was traded away because that man could have started on that Jets team. But they need Sam Darnold. Just going to give them
Shit, who do the Vikings have then? They don't have Aaron...
Kirk Cousins.
Oh, God.
Okay, I like Kirk Cousins a lot.
They don't... I'm just saying, the Vikings don't have run game this year. They don't have, like, a great quarterback.
Dalvin Cook's coming back, though, off that torn ACL.
So they don't have any running game this year.
Oh, dude, that's bullshit. Dalvin Cook was...
I'm just saying, every year... I have a friend that's a Vikings fan who hypes up the Vikings so much. I'm like, haha, fuck you. And, like... The one fucking year they lost to the 49ers week 1, and then the 49ers ended 7-9. 7-9.
Are you talking about the last year Harbaugh?
Yes. And then fucking the past 2 years they always like lose their first game, and that just sets the trend throughout the season.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think about it. The Vikings made it to the NFC Championship game on a fucking miracle. The Minneapolis Miracle.
Oh, and didn't they fuck a kick up to get them out of the playoffs?
No, they just got flat out whooped by
I thought they were the ones that botched a fucking field goal to lose the playoff game.
No, that was... I don't know. I don't remember. I don't recall anything like that from this year. I do recall... Well, that was... The only thing I can recall...
That might have been the year before.
That might have been... I remember Tony Romo botching a hold on a field goal like 10 years ago.
I mean, the kicker... no, I fucking remember this. Go ahead. You keep talking, I'm going to look it up.
Okay, but the Vikings... I'm a Bears fan, and I gotta admit, that Vikings defense is scary good. Harrison Smith is elite. Their pass rush is elite. Anthony Barr is a very good linebacker. Eric Kendricks, not Michael Kendricks. We'll talk about him later. Eric Kendricks is a very good linebacker. There's nothing that you can't like about that defense. It reminds you of Jacksonville. With not shittier, just less talented corners. Xavier Rhodes, no.
Blair Walsh.
Not too.
You don't remember?
Oh,
yep. I just had to
Seattle.
say the name, and you fucking know.
I have a friend who was blocked by him on Twitter.
Did he make a death threat?
Yeah, he told him to go kill himself.
Jesus Christ. Okay. One of the things I fucking hate about sports fans and the whole sports culture is death threatening people over shitty things like that. And it wasn't even Blair Walsh's fault. It was the hold on the kick.
That's a good segue to That's a good segue to a segment we didn't plan. I like this. I do. I agree 100%. You got to remember, these people are human beings with families.
People make mistakes. It wasn't even his fault, and he still got blamed for it. He still gets blamed for it to this fucking day. I'm just like, dude, go back and watch it. Laces weren't out, motherfucker.
You're not wrong.
The laces were like fucking sideways. The ball was like crooked. Like, that was a shitty asshole. Like, I love you, Blair Walsh.
Blair Walsh, dude, got talent. He's
Yeah.
a very good kicker.
Yeah, he can fucking pipe those motherfuckers from like 50 yards away.
Yeah. But what was Minnesota going to do in that game against that next week against Carolina?
Who the fuck else? Who played Carolina in that game?
Seattle.
Oh, that was the Super Bowl. That was the Super Bowl.
Smoked.
Yeah. I fucking.
I don't.
You know what the Vikings wouldn't have done is try to throw a touchdown on the 3-yard line.
No. That's a different year. That was the year Carolina went to the Super Bowl.
Of course, that's a different year. Fucking Seahawks are in the fucking.
They're in the playoffs every year.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah.
But that was the year Carolina made it to the Super Bowl and lost to Denver. Because I remember.
Oh yeah.
I remember
Okay.
the NFC Championship game.
That was a sad game to watch.
Yeah, I loved watching Carson Palmer. I think Carson Palmer is a very good quarterback.
Carson Palmer's great to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Especially on his good weeks.
He got his ass whooped by that Carolina defense, and there was nothing he could do about it. Now he's retired, going golfing every day, doing whatever the fuck he wants because he's rich as fuck. But Carolina would have smoked that Minnesota team no matter what. I don't give a fuck who they were playing. They were going to smoke anyone but that Denver team.
I don't know. Like, if you get like a field goal to win a game, the next week you're hyped as fuck.
But look at what happened with the Minneapolis Miracle. They won on the very last play and then got torched by Philadelphia.
True. Yeah, my whole hype theory never... It's sometimes work out. It's a 50-50 thing.
Sometimes it gives you momentum. Sometimes it takes everything you have to come back from a win like that, and then you're just drained the week after.
The point is, don't death threat kickers for no reason.
Don't death threat kickers. It's like a baseball team that scores 10 runs one day. They're more than likely getting shut out, or they're scoring 1 to 3 runs the next day.
Mm-hmm.
They just used all their energy the day before. And you see a team go through a slump, and then they'll score 15 runs, and then they're back to normal.
Yeah,
I can understand how a walk-off or like a walk-off field goal or a walk-off homer can create a momentum surge, like David Bodie's grand slam for the Cubs.
Yeah.
Cubs are on fire right now.
momentum surges work for the longer season sports like basketball and baseball.
Yeah.
Football, no.
Every week's a new week.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's just really hard, like, to delve into things like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Hindsight's 2020. We could say that Seattle we can say Seattle was gonna smoke.
And speaking of Seattle,
Speaking of Seattle, they have acquired Brett Hundley for some odd reason. I don't know who their backup quarterback was. Was it Charlie Whitehurst or something like that? I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you either.
Was Trevon Boykin, or did he get cut already? I don't know.
No, Boykin got cut.
Boykin got cut? Okay.
I think so.
So they just need a mediocre backup for Russell Wilson, because I don't see Russell Wilson getting hurt.
No, he's always healthy.
He could very well win the MVP this year.
He could. He's a good MVP look every year.
I do not remember what they gave up for Brett Hundley. It was probably like a 6th round pick.
I think it was a couple lottery tickets.
A couple lottery tickets and 30 pack of Busch Latte. Sounds good to me. I'll give you Brett Hundley for that. It's very hard to determine why you need a backup quarterback or who you could get. It's very hard to find a solid backup in this league.
Yep, and Brett Hundley's an interesting pick. They should have gone for Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, I would have loved that move. But do you think Teddy Bridgewater is the gap quarterback? Or you think Drew Brees is bridging it to Teddy Bridgewater?
Okay, that would make sense, because Drew Brees' contract is up when?
I thought did he sign? It's either after this year or he signed an extension.
Yeah, I thought he signed a 7-year extension at some point. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
That was way back when.
Yeah. I think he has until next year. They might be just...
Teddy Bridgewater's a free agent too, though.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing then. Like, you would think they'd be, like, putting Bridgewater up to become the next, like, guy, but I don't know.
Oh, that's right. He signed a 2-year, $50 million extension this year, Drew Brees.
Okay. Oh, damn. So yeah, he has this year and next year.
How long do you want to keep a guy? He's gonna be 40. He's gonna be 40.
Yeah. He stays healthy though. Like
he does,
and he's still consistently good.
He knows how to protect himself in the pocket.
Like he got injured the 1 year that they had the fucking Verizon commercials, and the backup's like, yeah, I'll never get to play, but what the fuck ever.
McCown,
and then he got to play. So fucking go Verizon.
Maybe they're really scared he's going to be hurt.
Yeah, maybe they're just thinking, well, he's old now. Gotta have a backup that's not Luke McCown.
Luke McCown was not a bad backup.
No, Luke McCown actually did great.
His brother's better though, Josh.
Yeah.
Josh McCown. I would say if you had to choose your backup quarterback that isn't a starter right now, I don't know if you could go without. It's got to be Josh McCown 1.
Or Teddy Bridgewater. Yeah.
Or I like Chase Daniel.
Or Brett Hundley.
Brett Hundley. Oh. Okay, but Brett Hundley had some good games last year.
Or if last year, beginning of the season, you could have said Jimmy G.
Yeah. Okay, Brett Hundley kept the Packers in it, though.
Yeah.
He kept it in a minute to a point where Aaron Rodgers came back and played a game.
Yeah.
And then they got smoked, and then they...
Yeah, they should have probably kept Brett Hundley in.
Yeah. They probably should have just sat Aaron Rodgers and kept Brett Hundley in for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Hindsight's 2020 again.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh, best backups and shit for quarterbacks.
I love Chase Daniel.
Chase Daniel's good.
Chase Daniel has the greatest career in NFL history.
Jared Goff should be a backup.
to Teddy Bridgewater?
To anybody.
Fuck off. Jared Goff.
I will shit on Jared Goff until the day I die.
Jared Goff is a starter in this league. You don't take a guy like that number 1 overall for no reason. Oh, wait. What are we forgetting? Nick Foles is the best backup in this league. No hesitation.
He just won a fucking Super Bowl. Like, yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. Is he a backup week 1 to Carson Wentz? I don't think so. I think Nick Foles is going to start week 1.
I hope so. Like, I think he's earned that spot at this point.
But can a guy lose a spot to injury? That's my question.
If someone wins the Super Bowl,
Alex Smith did it.
Yeah.
Alex Smith lost a job to Cap.
Yeah, well, then he traded himself away, so
Then he proved that he could start in this league still with Kansas City.
Yeah,
now he's going to Washington, where I don't know what's going to happen.
Yankees lost. Fuck.
Nice. Cubs won 5-4.
Fuck you. 49ers are playing right now. I'm probably going to bring that score up at some point and start complaining.
Bears were up 13-0 when I was on my way here.
Did the Phillies play today?
The Phillies had a day off. They open up a 3-game series with the Cubs tomorrow, where Joey Bats will probably debut.
All right. Bring us to our next point.
The MLB there were a couple MLB trades, nothing too major, except maybe Jose Bautista to the Phillies. He's older. He doesn't move as well, but he's still Joey Bats.
He brings eyes.
He does bring eyes. He also brings bombs.
He does bring bombs. He is a terrorist.
Yeah, he is. Oh, yeah, okay. I think wrong country. Those are Americans you talk about.
Yeah, I'm very aware.
Joey Bats. I mean, it could be a pivotal player he could be a pivotal guy in the playoffs if they make it. Right now, they're the third wild card, which doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Which means they're a game and a half behind the second wild card.
They're on deck.
The St. Louis Cardinals and Milwaukee Brewers are the 2 wild card teams.
Brewers could lose that spot.
The Brewers the Cardinals.
They could have a
spot too.
Cardinals they're not really a late season fuck up team.
They're okay, but they've only been hot for late season since August.
True.
I don't know, man. If I'm the Cubs are going to face the wild card team no matter what.
Yeah.
I don't want to face. Of all the teams that I had an opportunity to face, if I were the Cubs in a wild card game or a 5-game series, I would not want to face the Phillies. We don't play well against them. I would not want to face the St. Louis Cardinals. They are extremely hot right now. I would not want to face the Arizona Diamondbacks.
So
they have our number.
So you want to face the Brewers?
I want to face the Brewers. I want to face the Colorado Rockies.
Fuck the Rockies.
I don't think I want to face the Los Angeles Dodgers. But I don't know what that team is going to be like.
I still have heat with the Rockies after Jason Giambi went there.
Jason Giambi, that fucking sellout. Okay, he went there to pad stats. Come on now.
Yeah, but like he was amazing for the Yankees. Like him and Jeter were. Oh my.
That's why they paid him.
Oh.
That's why they paid him.
Fuck the Rockies. All right.
Jason Giambi. Oh no, we're not going to talk about Jason Giambi.
No. He's 10 years away now. Like
the Rockies. Okay, the Rockies. They're good, but still, you got to find pitching to pitch in Colorado, which is very hard.
Yeah.
But they can slug with the Cubs.
Either way, the Cubs will take him.
The Cubs will take them. Yeah, they'll slug them.
Yeah. Speaking of the Cubs,
we're very hot.
Bobby Wilson.
I don't understand the move. They acquired Bobby Wilson today for cash for a player to be named later. They put him on the DL instantly. They put him on the DL as soon as they acquired him, which they only did that because if he's on the 40-man roster before September 1st, he's playoff eligible.
Intriguing.
So what this means is Victor Caratini is probably not going to make the postseason roster, or they just acquired Bobby Wilson for future purposes. I don't understand the move. Because Victor Caratini is very good with this pitching staff behind the plate. Doesn't have a cannon like Contreras, but he gets the job done. And he's a very good situational hitter. That's all I can really... I can't understand this move.
I'm sure there's some reasoning behind it. Like
there's got to be some reason behind it.
And we don't know what they got rid of yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. They traded Chris Jimenez as well. And a player to be named later or cash. He's one of those 36-year-old guys who goes from AAA to the majors every so often.
Okay.
Just to be a backer.
Okay.
He's too good for AAA, but he's not good enough to start on a major league team.
Okay.
Or what we call a 4A guy.
Got it.
Because if there was a 4A, he'd fit perfectly.
Yeah. There's a weird gap there.
Yeah. I can't even think of... Those were all the trades that I could think of.
Yeah.
That I remember. Speaking of trades, insider trading has been big for Michael Kendricks.
Oh my god.
White collar crimes.
White collar crimes.
Where are the Cowboys calling? When are the Cowboys calling? I can't believe they decided to cut him. Dude's got talent. He's been under a federal investigation for a while.
Yeah, go ahead and explain the story of Michael Kendricks, and I'll handle Jeffrey David.
Okay, the story on Michael Kendricks. From what I'm told, Michael Kendricks was his investment banker. What's his name? I don't know his name. But apparently they were leaking some future investments, things that were going to be big.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was they got caught.
Mm.
And that is illegal.
That is illegal.
I don't know what insider trading is. This sounds like something we should have Jordan Belfort on for. Or we should have called in an expert. Insider
trading, so I know what it is. I don't know if I can explain it that well. So, it's like a way to kind of make your stock price go up, but not in a very ethical way. So, and without in a non-public way. It's
okay. So what you're telling me is it is like Jordan Belfort. What they did was they're driving the price of something up before they make it an IPO.
Yeah.
But instead of making it an IPO, they buy more of it. They bought most of it.
Yeah, just watch Wolf of Wall Street and you'll basically understand insider trading.
Okay, if you do watch Wolf of Wall Street and you try to decipher the insider trading thing without reading it, fast forward to when Steve Madden shows his product off. What they did was they bought 85% of Steve Madden before it became an IPO, an initial public offering, which means it's open to the public. They bought it before it went on the market, which is highly illegal.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do that. They made a ton of money off of that stock.
Yeah.
I think they said, I remember Jonah Hill screaming $20 million in 3 fucking hours. Which, that's a lot of money.
Another good spot to fast forward to in Wolf of Wall Street is when they show Margot Robbie's vagina.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He and bank analyst Damilare Sonoiki conspired to design and advance a scheme whereby Sonoiki, who was also once a writer for the TV show Blackish on ABC, my dad watches that show, thinks it's funny, delivered valuable non-public information to Kendricks. Okay, so they didn't sell any stock yet. They didn't buy anything in it. He was just released the information. Okay.
Yeah.
Still illegal.
Yeah, because you can. Yeah. So what they were trying to do then is like make him buy a shit ton of stock so he could sell a fuck ton of.
They were gonna buy it and wait for the price to be driven way up,
and then sell the fuck out.
Sell the fuck out of it. I think that's stupid. He's 27 years old. He has a chance to be a good NFL player. He is a good NFL player. Dude, 100 tackles a year you can get, pick or two, forced fumble, sack. He's going to play well in coverage.
Yeah,
he's going to play well in prison coverage.
Oh, yeah.
He knows it's wrong. He is prepared to accept the consequences of his action in both tone and substance. Such language signals that Kendricks is, at least in the abstract, willing to plead guilty.
Very good, very good.
Kendricks also claims that he didn't take any of the profits for himself, though he doesn't explain where the profits went.
I'm just wondering how he got this information, though.
The bank analyst gave it to him.
Oh, okay.
The bank analyst.
Okay, so he okay. I thought he was selling the information for some reason.
So what could have happened to those profits? He probably has offshore accounts.
Yeah.
Where he's sending those profits. He's got. Oh my God! This is a full Wolf of Wall Street fucking thing.
Why are we explaining economics right now?
What he's probably doing is he's probably got like a girlfriend or somebody's grandpa or an in-law's name on some type of Swiss bank account, which the United States government cannot interfere with.
Yeah.
There's probably millions of dollars in some type of Swiss bank account, or Morocco, where they went and they crashed his fucking yacht in that movie. Damn, I feel like an economist.
Yeah.
Economist?
Economist. Economist? I don't know. Fuck it. We're both.
I don't want... Fuck me. But...
We're an eco guy.
Yeah.
We are a eco guy. We are one single individual eco guy. God damn.
But he's got millions of dollars in an offshore account. He has to. Then he's going to have somebody...
Maybe me and him have the same offshore bank account. Fucking offshore bank.
That could be.
Yeah.
I don't have an offshore bank. You guys have fun with that.
Israel.
You have a bank in Israel?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I believe the United States government can interfere with yours, though.
Yes.
Yeah. Switzerland, you cannot.
Except, actually, it's a religious practice for me because I'm Jewish, so. Technically.
Make sure to not tell Gideon that.
Not technically.
But Michael Kendricks is a fuck.
Yeah, no.
What an asshole.
What a dumbass.
I don't even know.
This is so. This is like an oddly like smart thing. It's not a smart thing. It's a dumb thing to do. But if he will pull it off, it would have been a smart thing. Yeah,
but it's really hard to pull this type of thing off.
Yeah, this is like an odd fucking thing for a sports player to do. Like this, this would have taken like a high intelligence and like. I mean, he fucking made it that far, so fuck.
He did. That's impressive.
So this is a decently intelligent dude. I wonder what Richard Sherman's doing because he's apparently the smartest dude in the NFL.
So after the mergers were announced in the companies that he bought, he sold the options for a combined profit of $1.2 million. Okay, it's nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing terrible like the fucking story I'm gonna have, but. Yeah, that's a lot of money still. That's a lot more money than we've seen.
Okay, he rewarded Sonoiki. Kendricks awarded Sonoiki with the generous the generously rewarded tips, gave him $10,000 in cash, tickets to Eagles games, access to exclusive nightclub events, and other items of financial and reputational value.
He was pimping them out.
He was pimping this motherfucker out. So,
this sounds like something that the Sonoiki guy probably set up more than Michael Kendricks, but
yeah. So they're both going to face 3 federal charges: conspiracy to commit securities fraud,
very good,
and aiding and abetting. They are extremely serious charges. Credit to Sports Illustrated for the story I'm using, by the way.
Yeah.
I'd like to shout them out. Thank you for this information.
Yep. We love your magazines.
These are, although Kendricks as a first-time offender would likely not face anywhere near the maximum prison sentence.
Oh, what about Sonoiki, though?
Yeah, the crimes for which he has been charged carry up to a 25-year prison sentence.
Goddamn.
In addition to prison time, a potential penalty could include a 3-year period of supervised release and a $5.3 million fine. Separately, the SEC has brought a civil complaint against both Kendricks and Sonoiki in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Pennsylvania. The SEC demands that each defendant disgorge all ill-gotten gains and pay hefty fines. Give the money back. What I just said is they're going to face a lot of prison time. They're going to pay a lot of fines. They're going to have to give back all the money that they made, and they're going to have to be on parole. Not parole, probation.
Probation, okay. But they said Michael Kendricks is first-time offender. What about Sonoiki?
They did not release anything about Sonoiki being a first-time offender.
If he's not a first-time offender, Michael Kendricks should have looked this shit up like before he got involved.
Okay, but my big thing with this is, though, Sonoiki was the one doing the trading.
Yeah.
He's probably going to face a bigger penalty.
Yeah.
Damn, this is our longest talked about topic. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
It's like sports, but it's like they fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyways, what else do we have on this? This is a whole fucked up situation, and Owen's gonna have another one shortly.
Oh yeah.
Shortly.
You gotta finish yours up.
He's not okay. Kendricks is not a dumb man. We got to remember he went to Cal Berkeley.
Oh, Berkeley,
a very hard school to get into. His major was listed as social welfare. Even though he apologized, you can't. It's not clear if he had an intent to deceive, manipulate, or defraud anyone or anything. His admission of wrongdoing highlights his naivety.
I just realized that my story is going to be a lot more fucked up.
Good thing we started with this one.
Yeah.
If evidence tends to show that Kendricks engaged in what's known as conscious avoidance, that is, taking measures to appear ignorant of wrongdoing when the wrongdoing was obvious to him, prosecutors could more persuasively show that Kendricks possessed the requisite intent, which means he is fucked if he knew what he was doing and he's lying about it. There is a lot of information on this shit. Wow, holy fuck. I think Michael Kendricks is going to jail.
I think that's a safe bet.
Even if it's a first-time offender? Damn, that sucks that he got cut. If only he could have done a Contavious Caldwell-Pope thing and played with an ankle bracelet on. That would have been fucking... I don't know how the hell that would have worked. Because you know he's going to take a shot to the ankle. I don't know what would happen if a helmet hit a fucking ankle monitor.
I couldn't tell you.
I'm sure the FBI would be there.
Yeah, yeah, they'd probably be at every exit.
At least. There's somebody from the FBI there.
Yeah.
Now let's go on to your story. I want to hear this.
Okay,
this sounds fucked.
Former Kings chief financial officer Jeffrey David has been caught. He doesn't work at the Sacramento Kings anymore. He actually works with Miami Heat in the same position. This is why this is fucked up, because he's not going to be charged. But we don't know how much money he embezzled. All we know is he bought a $13 million beach property.
Oh, fuck. He embezzled a lot of money in the
So, yeah, that's probably just like a small fraction of what he did. The FBI is investigating him now. However, they don't know if they can prove anything because he did a lot of sneaky paperwork shit is what it looks like. But, yeah, the beachfront was in fucking SoCal. No charges filed. He's in the same position with the Miami Heat, which explains a lot. So, chief financial officers are in charge of basically accountants and making sure that all money goes in the right place. So he embezzled, which embezzling's like the most basic of white collar crimes. Like he just took money from, and this is from the sponsors actually. This wasn't even from like players' money or anything. This was just he took money directly from the sponsors and put it to his account.
Oh my, that's really white collar.
Yeah. So he's not being charged. That's the most fucked up part that I'm seeing.
You would think there would be some type of accountant with millions of dollars like that noticing these millions of dollars not being in the budget. How the fuck does this happen in professional sports?
I don't know.
These aren't like, okay, I took $50 out of a register. Hopefully nobody notices. Oh, no. This is, I just took 50 grand and I'm going to go buy a fucking Mercedes-Benz. How the hell do you not notice that if you are a major pro sports team? I understand that these owners have billions of dollars, but they got to be looking out at their budget. There's got to be some type of accountant doing something. Embezzling from a major professional sports team? How stupid are you, Jeffrey David?
Apparently smart enough to not get caught.
I guess he's not stupid then. He's very smart. But how the fuck do you get away with it? Tell me.
So, federal authorities have seized the property. What else? The Heat are cooperating with the investigation, have put David on leave, so he's not working right now.
Is he getting paid?
I'm sure he's on paid leave. It is the NBA. Yeah, this is an ongoing story. So the NBA is like, yeah, we're keeping contact with the Kings and the Heat. We'll announce more details as we go. So this could be a continuing story here on SportsCulture. David didn't respond to an email request for a comment.
Damn.
This is Business Insider magazine, by the way. Thank you, Business Insider. The Heat hired David in July, so I don't know if he's had time to embezzle money already.
Yeah, I'd be fucking impressed. Although, I feel like a trash organization like the Sacramento Kings would let something like this happen.
David has spent more than a decade in the NBA. Shit.
So he's been doing this a while? Or is this like just a recent
They appointed him in 2012 as the chief revenue officer. So, and then he became the chief financial officer somewhere in there. So, he's had 6 years. How much money do we think he fucking has?
I would say around 25 million.
25 million after the 13 million?
Yeah, after the 13 million. So
we think he has 25 left. Okay.
Yeah, he took. I could see him taking $38 million. God damn! How do you do that?
Yeah, Michael Kendrick's only got 1.2. So this is on a fucking larger scale here, which is the only reason why I was undercutting your story. Your story's still fucking big, like.
It is. Oh no! That's way bigger.
Yeah, this is just.
These aren't even our stories. These are just news headlines that we've heard.
Yeah, we regurgitate. That's basically the job of podcasters.
Exactly.
I
don't. That's fucking impressive. It's terrible. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one for committing crimes like embezzling and insider trading of all things. That's like me knowing
the Kings could have used that money. Is all I'm gonna say.
Well, your cousins might still be in uniform. All right, let's call. I'll calm down. There, he's not. He would not be in a uniform.
Yeah, Boogie doesn't want to be in the fucking Sacramento.
No, he does not. But I mean, that would be like me going on my Cash App, finding out information about Bitcoin, giving it to you, telling you to buy a ton of Bitcoin, and then when you should sell it.
That's your story, yeah. But in my story's case, it's like so.
It's like you're taking money out of.
If we got, basically, yeah. But if we got like sponsored by like Starbucks, I'm like, all right, we got like, and say like, Starbucks gave us like fucking $20 million. Please do that, Starbucks.
I'll take it.
I'd be like, all right, David.
Drink a double shot today.
But then like I come to fucking here one day. I'm like, all right, David, we got $10 million from Starbucks. Here's your $5 million.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 15.
Yeah. You don't give a fuck. That's $5 million. I could quit my job.
True, but you don't want the extra $5 million. That's like the most basic way to put it. But this is the NBA, so it's on a larger fucking scale, and this is from multiple fucking sponsors that he was just taking money from.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Speaking of taking money, we're gonna stop talking about the insider trading and committing crimes.
Yeah.
Skylar Diggins-Smith believes that the female athletes
Yeah.
of the WNBA should be paid more.
Yeah.
Which, I don't disagree with her. This is a great topic because it brings a lot of things
Yeah.
we've grown up with. Like female equality.
Yeah.
Equal wages for men and women.
Yeah.
But when I don't disagree with her, they could make more money.
Yeah.
But if you put it, I guess if you put it in layman's terms, they need to make more money. The WNBA does not make. They made $25 million last year.
Yeah. The average WNBA player makes $71,000, and the average like veteran makes around $135,000, which that's like not even minimum cap in fucking NBA.
Not even close. You make that in a month and a half.
Yeah. So the WNBA has a lot of eyes on it right now. It's gaining some traction. It's gaining some popularity, and the girls are getting better as time goes on. But yeah, I agree they should get paid more. They're not as popular as the NBA yet, so I don't think fucking the NBA wages are in fucking question yet, especially with how they are only making about $25 million, as you said. And, that's like split up amongst like the fucking 30 teams or whatever there is.
That's split up amongst 30 teams, not including what the owners have to pay the players.
Yeah. So, yeah, they absolutely should get paid more. But I don't know if the money's there yet. And
but you can't compare it to the NBA.
Yeah, you can't.
Because the NBA grosses billions of dollars.
Yes. Yeah. So you're talking very small money for the women right now. But yeah, I think eventually they'll get there. It's just, it's not as popular right now. And
so then, if you think they'll get there, how much more will NBA players be making? Because if the WNBA is gaining popularity, then the NBA is gaining popularity.
NBA is not gaining popularity. NBA has been losing ratings over the last 3 years.
But the WNBA isn't gaining popularity anymore.
They're gaining TV ratings, sadly. Surprisingly. It's odd. Yeah. A lot of people are turning away from the NBA because of everything going on, like with fucking Jeffrey David taking money and shit with J.R. Smith. Like that turns away NBA players. And also, like, people like my grandpa, they just don't like watching the NBA anymore because they fucking travel all the time and they complain about fouls and whatnot. But, like, WNBA, it's the game. They don't fucking travel. They play the fucking game, and they won't complain about fouls.
Nope.
I love watching WNBA games. It's just, like, who am I going to talk about the WNBA with?
Yeah.
So
it's finding people who watch the WNBA is probably harder than watching the WNBA. I don't think it's bad watching the WNBA.
No.
You see way more fundamentals.
Yeah, it's great basketball. It's just not there. But I think the camera might have just turned off. Well, shit. Hopefully the camera didn't just die.
It's not good.
I'm gonna go check that. You can keep going.
So the NBA also plays a grueling 82-game schedule.
Yeah.
The WNBA plays 30 games a year.
Yeah.
And it's when the NBA is not being played. If those two things intertwined, oh my God, would they be fucked?
Battery's too low. Fuck. Well, charger's right there.
So
let's see if I can pull some shit off.
apologies to our
Yeah.
viewers on YouTube. Our camera died,
Yeah.
so we're gonna try and continue this on pop. We're gonna
We'll leave the audio in, but I'll. Oh shit! God damn it! All right.
if you'd like to hear the rest of our debate on the NBA, follow. You can find our podcast on Podbean, iTunes, SoundCloud.
Also, the one time the camera cut out, I just fucking. I just had I just made a conversation with them in the YouTube video. Like I just kept asking them like how their day was, and like I kept making fun of shit that I was saying and stuff. So, yeah. We'll see. If you don't want to like look at the conversation, just fucking go to your car and listen to the rest of the podcast. And there we go. We're going again.
Alrighty, let's try this again on YouTube. Welcome back. We apologize for the technical difficulties. The camera died.
Yeah.
But the we were
WNBA.
going to on the WNBA and why the players should not be making nearly as much as NBA players.
Yes, ratings basically. But
Ratings, money grossed, the grueling schedule that NBA players face. It's why Major League Baseball players make a ton of money. 162 games a year? That's incredibly hard on your body.
And though WNBA is better basketball to watch, it's not as exciting, I will say that.
It's not as exciting, though. You're not seeing dunks. You're not seeing guys fly through the air.
You're not seeing dunks every game. There's
dunks.
There's girls that can dunk, yeah.
Brittany Griner, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brittany Griner, Breanna Stewart can dunk.
Yes. And there's a couple personalities in the WNBA. I always forget the lady's name. She plays for Phoenix. Go ahead.
I hate to interrupt the WNBA news, but there's breaking news on the MLB front. The New York Yankees have traded for Andrew McCutchen.
Okay. I can deal with that. Why didn't I get that?
It'll be for 2 prospects. Because the MLB at Bat app, much faster than Bleacher Report.
Yeah. I don't think I have the MLB app, actually. I think that's the one sports app I don't have. Yeah.
Andrew McCutchen is going to be a Yankee. That is a very significant. That could be a very significant impact for the New York Yankees. They just got a speedy outfielder and a small diamond.
I'm watching Megan's Snapchat live on camera. Fuck you, Megan. It's just a bar. Best bar ever, she says.
I received that Snapchat from her as well, but I decided not to open it.
Yeah, I'm an unprofessional fuck.
But I am trying to film a podcast.
Yeah, I'm an unprofessional fuck.
We will miss you when you leave.
Oh, yeah. I still have to I bought her present today.
Did you?
Yeah. So, I probably won't edit this by the time I see her. So, one day... Actually, let's keep on with the WNBA stuff. I'll explain that after the bus stories.
All right, that sounds good.
All right.
I didn't really have much left on the WNBA, but I went to high school with a young man.
Yeah.
Who? His cousin plays in the WNBA. Sophie Berner.
Oh, yeah.
She went to Aquin High School.
Yeah.
I played football with her cousin Dylan Connolly.
Fuck that kid.
He's just big. He's not very fast, but...
Yeah, I played basketball with him in 2nd grade, and this is like the one memory I have of Dylan Connolly. Was he like got a foul or something, and he does the whole 2nd grade thing, and he fucking takes the ball and he just slams on the ground and goes fucking so high in the air, and they fucking give him a technical in 2nd grade. I'm just like, yes,
gotta love it.
Yeah, so love you, Dylan. Fuck you, Dylan.
Well, tells you how much we know about the WNBA because we did not have that much to talk about besides.
No, we
didn't bash it.
Yeah, we didn't bash it. It's just not exciting. But that's fine. Like they have it's fundamental basketball. It's great basketball. And they're actually there's a couple personalities in the WNBA. I always forget the lady in Phoenix who's just like covered in tattoos, but she has a fucking attitude, and she's basically the J.R. Smith of the WNBA. She's funny as hell. But yeah, they're gaining in popularity. They're gaining in fucking personalities. They'll get there someday within 10 to 15 years.
There's always Elena Delle Donne.
Yes.
Love watching Elena Delle Donne play. I think she could play in the men's leagues. That girl is tall. She has range. She's got a quick shot. There are some... Okay, you could say some players in the WNBA could play in the NBA.
Yeah.
Brittany Griner for... She couldn't be a big. She'd have to learn how to shoot.
The problem is a lot of them would have to learn how to play. The centers and power forwards would have to learn how to play with guards.
Yeah, for sure.
Basically, fucking how every high school center has to transition to being a guard.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Brittany Griner also came out and said that she could beat DeMarcus Cousins one-on-one.
Ooh.
That's a little...
Yeah, DeMarcus... if DeMarcus Cousins...
DeMarcus Cousins said she was delusional.
Yeah. Oh, fuck him. But, like...
And he's also on one leg.
Oh, God.
DeMarcus Cousins could whoop her ass. I'm sorry.
I'm all for female equality and everything, but DeMarcus Cousins is a big dude, and he's a really pushy. He's a really dirty player. So, as much as I would love to see Brittany Griner kick his ass, I don't think it would happen.
I don't think it would even be close.
No.
I could see an 11-1, 11-2 game.
All right.
They played one-on-one. But, like, that's very tough to determine. There are two people that are... They play the same style of basketball.
I'd like to see her more against, like, an Austin Rivers.
Okay. She can bully Austin Rivers.
Austin Rivers is quick as fuck. Like,
okay, but he's not, like... She can back his ass down. I'm sure she can back his ass down.
Yeah, she'll back his ass down and she'll get the twos, but... Austin Rivers has some dribble moves, like
he does.
So he can do some quick shit, get his threes, like tie shit up. Like
I'm not trying to bash Austin Rivers. He's a very solid NBA player.
Yeah,
but
I actually think that would probably be the most even match because like Austin Rivers has his fundamentals fucking down. He's just not a flashy guy.
Now, would you put her up against somebody smaller like JJ Redick or?
I think JJ's just going to play the tricky threes.
How about a Donovan Mitchell? Donovan Mitchell's a 6'3" shooting guard.
Yeah. I think she'd actually fare well against somebody like Steph.
Steph? Okay, yeah, because she could back him down.
Yeah.
She's just bigger than him.
And she'll block the shit out of his threes.
Okay, if you got bigs who are lengthy guards that can't block his threes, she's not blocking them.
Also, if she takes my advice and she just makes him shoot mid-range.
Okay, but Steph is going to shoot over anything like that. He's just got two.
I think she could handle him.
So much arc.
I think she could handle him.
He has so much arc on his shot. He shoots over everyone who's taller than him.
I know, but I think she would figure him out very easily. She's a very adaptive player as well.
She is, but is she quick enough to go against a guy like that? Steph Curry has possibly the quickest shot we've ever seen.
He does have a very quick release, but all I'm saying is if you're ever in a one-on-one situation with Steph, make him fucking go mid-range and you're golden.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But how many got... He's so good at creating space.
Yeah, but... When you're in the defensive, like, fucking position, one-on-one, you know how to fucking close that space very quickly, unless... Well, his quick release shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's
okay, if you're someone like on a Marcus Smart level, like you know how to close that space quick enough to fucking get in his way, but
yeah, that's why we need a Celtics Warriors finals. Somebody who could shut down Steph in the finals.
Didn't Celtics get rid of Marcus Smart?
No, I believe he's still on the team.
I thought they traded him last month.
They might have done it last month. I thought that was Avery Bradley.
I think they traded them both to the same team.
The Piston. Is he a Piston, I think?
Will is in the other room. We could fucking ask him because he's the fucking Celtics guy. But
we could, but he's...
You keep going because I'm going to look up where Marcus Smart is.
Like, I never played basketball in high school, but I feel like a guy that quick, you would have to find Avery Bradley, like a small, quick guy like him.
Okay, he's still in Boston.
Defense. He's very good on the defensive side of the ball. He is on Boston?
He is still in Boston.
That's what I thought. So, Marcus Smart against Steph Curry?
He was supposed to get traded.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Deal never went through, probably.
Yeah, and they were going to trade him. They were going to trade him twice. They were going to trade him in the draft, and they were going to trade him after that for somebody in fucking Oklahoma. Thunder.
Okay, I forget. God, Oklahoma City needs a few more professional sports teams.
Yeah.
If you would have said OKC, I would not have.
Yeah, no, I don't know why I never put the city in there.
Yeah. What else do we have to talk about today?
Bus stories and then Megan's fucking gift.
We do have bus stories.
Bus stories.
What do you got? What kind of bus stories are we going with here?
So, like, I had one before the episode. I'm like, yes, got it. Bus stories. Here we go. But now I don't know. So, like, all right.
I was going through scores.
So back to the podcast now that David's shit is over.
Oh my god!
I did think of a bus story that's kind of two stories combined. So I don't know how it works for football, but for basketball, you know, we
Mine's
only
gonna be a football story. So go ahead. I'll
yeah.
hear this.
So for basketball, like we only have like one bag. So like we put the varsity, the freshmen, and the sophomores all on one bus for every fucking game, which fucking sucks for the varsity, and it's fucking sucks for everybody else actually because it's cramped. So my first bus trip as a freshman, my first high school one, because obviously we had away games in middle school. But, like, in middle school, 7th grade and 8th grade are always going different places. So, like, we didn't combine with them. We combined with the cheerleaders, which was fucking great. Yeah. Because I was, like, the cute little small boy, so all the cheerleaders were like, Evan, sit in my lap. So that was great. But, yeah, so my... I was late or whatever because I don't know what happened. Coach Benners asked me to do something, so I got on the bus like a minute late, and so everybody already had their shit, and like my like buddies had to like fucking sit with sophomores and shit, and so like there's no spots for me. I'm like looking and I'm like slowly getting towards the back, and I just sit by Remy Monteith. Now that's more your time. But Remy Monteith was 6'9", and I'm like a little like barely like 5 foot freshman. So I'm scared as shit. Remy Monteith, I looked up to like as a freshman just because he was fucking tall and like he was a great kid and everything.
You literally looked up to him.
But no, like he was my influence. Like. He was like my influence, like why I wanted to be as a player and shit, and like as a person because he was like nice to everybody and shit. Like he was very nice to me as a freshman. He's like, "Hey, buddy, what's up?" and stuff. Never did drugs, and that was where I was at, like as a person. I'm like, yes, perfect. Until about 2 months later when he got busted, but that's a story for another time. His first time buying weed is the day that we had our drug bust.
Oh no.
So he still has not smoked to this day. Okay. Because the one time he bought weed, he got busted. But anyway, and that's when I just like lost my fucking looking up to. Anyway, but yeah, so my first time I'm with like a dude that's literally 1'9" taller than me. And so like yeah, he's like teaching me shit. He's like, yeah, this is how shit goes down, like, at these high school games and stuff. I'm like, all right, great. I'm, like, learning from this dude. So, the games are over. Freshmen, like, loaded onto the bus first. We won our game because we lost 4 games that year. And we were fucking amazing freshman team and an amazing sophomore team. Our sophomore year, we only lost 6 games. Varsities all went to hell. But, you know, that story's for another day. So, we're, like... Our past 2 years at middle school, like, we fucking we do the victory song thing, like, we're just fucking singing and shit. Varsity's lost their game.
Oh, no.
So, they're loading onto the bus while we're singing and shit, and, like, they're just, like, fucking shaking their heads at me, not me, at all of us, and, like, Remy looks at me and is like, oh, God, and, like, I don't have to sit with him anymore, obviously, because I'm being on the bus first, so I'm, like, with my friends and shit, and he's just, like, so disappointed in me. I'm like, what? And then, like, fucking, the coach has got on the bus. Coach Schmidt just fucking glares at all the freshmen. He's like, shut the F up. And, like, he knocks, like, a bag over or something. And he's just fucking decking on us. Fast forward 3 years later to when I'm an assistant coach and fucking the same shit happens. We lost our game. Freshmen won their game. And we come onto the bus. They're singing shit. I'm like, oh. I text Schmidt at the moment. I'm like, wait till you get on the fucking bus. You're going to blow a cap. He gets on the bus, and he goes 3 times worse than my freshman year. And I fucking hated those freshmen, so I was completely fine with... That was actually my junior, because those were the worst freshmen. But yeah, he looks directly at fucking... a guy we'll call fucking Chris. He used to work with us, actually. So we'll call him Chris. And he's tearing this kid's life apart. He's like, you raccoon-eyed motherfucker. And is just ripping him limb from limb. And I'm just like loving this entire process. It goes full circle. But yeah.
I can tell why you guys don't win as many games on varsity. This dude's an asshole.
I love the guy, you know.
Okay, I can understand, like, I hate to lose. I fucking hate to lose. But your team lost. That team didn't. You can't deck that team that won because you guys lost.
Yeah, but, like, you know.
He did.
Who cares about freshman games?
Nobody does, but they do.
Yeah.
They care.
To us, when we were freshmen, that meant that first win, like, meant everything to us and shit. Like, well, I guess our first one was at the tournament and shit. But, like, that first, like, away win, like, that
even
meant
a
everything.
win in general.
Yeah. Yeah. But, you know.
Take that dub, you want to be hyped.
Even when I got on the bus, though, I'm like, these motherfuckers better shut the fuck up. Like, nobody cares. But, like, and honestly, I fucking warned them. Like, I'm like, hey, you guys better shut the fuck up. And they're like, no, like, what's gonna happen? I'm like, oh, you'll fucking see. And I texted them, I'm like, you're gonna fucking blow cap, man. But, like, yeah. You got a football story?
I do, but I feel like delving into that is bigger. Because if a varsity coach is going to have that attitude towards freshmen after a win, what's he going to do when the freshmen lose?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing, exactly.
Yeah.
If you're going to be that hard on them because your team lost and they won, be that hard on them when they lose and your team wins.
Well, the point is, like, he didn't want the varsity guys, like, getting involved with the singing shit. Like, you know, you shouldn't be happy about losing and stuff. Like, so.
No, you shouldn't, but they didn't lose. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but, like,
I understand varsity's the only thing that matters.
It's high school culture, you know, though. So, like, once one group starts singing, then the sophomores start singing, then the sophomores that are on the varsity team are going to start singing, and then the whole varsity team's fucking singing by the end.
I don't see it that way, man. The varsity knows what they did wrong.
Yeah.
You got to let them learn from their mistakes.
Yeah. I can see it both ways, but, you know,
don't make...
If you're on a bus, like, with a team that, like, just took, like, a hard loss, like, you know, just calm down, you know. Because, like, we had other ways of celebrating our victories when we were freshmen, like, you know.
But those kids don't know that. They're freshmen for a reason. They don't know how to take that. They don't know how you're supposed to act when you lose.
Yeah.
Because they didn't lose.
We didn't, and fucking... Actually, those freshmen that year lost a fuck ton when I was, like, a junior. But, yeah, fuck them.
Okay. So...
I just didn't like that class, so I'm fine with it. And, like, honestly, we should have shut the fuck up our freshman year. But, yeah. That's just sports culture, man.
that was so stupid. I love you, but... Anyways, football bus rides are different than basketball bus rides. Nobody shares a bus. Varsity gets their own bus. JV gets their own bus. Freshmen don't play on Friday nights, so they don't get a bus. They get to ride with the sophomores.
Yeah.
So, what happens is you guys have the one bag for your stuff, right?
Yeah.
Everyone gets a big-ass bag with their pads.
Yeah, see, we just had one, like, single backpack that we could keep in between our legs, because all we need is jerseys and, like, our extra shit,
shoes.
like water bottle. Yeah.
And water bottle, yeah.
Yeah, so we just need a little backpack.
We have everyone's gear, because you have your shoulder pads, your helmet, your pads, your pants.
Yeah, I always saw you
cleats.
guys. I always saw them come off the buses with those big ass fucking bags, and I'm like, fucking Christ! Like,
Yep.
You can't fit 3 teams on that shit.
No, you have to fit one team on each bus.
Yeah.
And we also had to take water jugs. We also had to take Gatorade powder.
Yeah, there's a lot more equipment to it.
Well, okay. We had a trainer on site at every game.
Yeah.
So she brought her stuff in her car.
Yeah.
Sometimes we would have to bring the athletic table to tape.
While in basketball, all you need is they have a trainer on site at every home game.
Mm-hmm.
That takes care of both teams. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Football. we throw everything in like the first 5 seats, and the coaches who are sitting up front sit up front. We stick everything in the front seats on the bus, and we all pair up.
Yeah.
So, I, as a senior and a captain,
Ooh, I got another story. All right, yep.
I got my own seat.
Nice.
Our first game of the year, we had to go to Pontiac, Illinois.
Intriguing.
Which, in Pontiac, Illinois, there's one of the few state prisons.
Oh, yeah.
So there was, as we were going through this town, there was a lot of police officers, a lot of security cars. There was nobody that was going to fuck with our game.
Nice.
There was going to be no outside interference with this game. It was just like, okay, Dixon High School, we went there too.
Dixon's great.
They have the National Guard right outside their field.
They do. I've been to a couple
There
of Dixon
were
football
armored
games.
cars at that game. There was going to be no outside interference with that game either. Don't know why there would be, but...
You know what's great about Dixon? I broke into every football game I went in Dixon with the National Guard there.
Nice.
Nobody stops me from being a badass. Continue.
Dixon has one of the nicer like platforms for a field.
Do. Oh,
It's
my
right
God.
off the Rock River. It's cold as hell.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The wind is always blowing off the Rock River too,
Yeah.
which is a pain in the ass.
Which is odd, because it's a small, low river that you wouldn't think you'd get the sea breeze, but... Are you fucking kidding me, Kat?
We chose to take the wind one day when we played Dixon my senior year.
Nice.
It was the first time we had played them. It was the year they joined our conference. Was my senior year.
Okay.
So, anyways, on to the Pontiac bus story. From Winnebago, Illinois to Pontiac, Illinois is 2 hours and 57 minutes.
Those are the worst fucking ones.
We played this game on a Friday night.
I will talk about the mindset of long bus rides, but
We can talk about this. The mindset on a long bus ride for us was take a fucking nap. Go to sleep.
Yeah, but, you know, even though we're considered the rich school, we don't have the best I can never nap on a bus. Even when I'm like 3 days without sleep, I can't fucking nap on a bus. Until I started taking 8 Tylenol at a time, because that shit knocks you out. But I could never nap on a fucking bus. So I'm just sitting there, trying not to fuck my back up too much, moving positions a lot. I'm fucking trying to focus on fucking plays and shit, while also fucking around on my phone.
You're not wrong.
You're trying to stay comfortable for 3 hours so that you don't get off the bus and immediately be fuck, my back hurts. And
And there's a lot of things you do on a long bus ride. Me, I watched film.
Good.
I always loved to watch film, get a few tendencies of what the other team was going to do while I had time.
Basketball was much harder to get film for our games.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, because we obviously had somebody taping our games and shit, but we didn't. We just went over it the next practice. We didn't really hand it. You can't search for it online.
Yeah, you can't find it online. You guys didn't use Huddle?
No.
Really?
Football did. Basketball didn't.
I don't understand that. Our basketball team used Huddle for all their film. Whatever floats your stupid ass coach's boat.
I mean, otherwise, I would have gone back to my sophomore year and just looked at the buzzer beater, and I'd have that on the show as our opening every fucking day. But
that's fair. But on a 3-hour bus ride full of 17 and 16 and 18-year-old men, you're all gonna have to pee.
Yeah.
And the bus ain't stopping.
Yeah.
So what happened is, we all pledged. We all had Gatorade bottles.
Okay.
Everyone on this bus, I started it off, filled up a Gatorade bottle. I filled up one of these full of pee at the first step, about a quarter of the way there.
We never peed in bottles on our 3-hour trips.
No?
No. We just fucking held it, and we'd get to the locker room and the fucking stalls would just be filled, but there'd be people crossing streams and shit.
I always kept a bottle on me for a long bus ride.
We had no pact like that, but yeah.
We all filled a bottle. We all had little, and they glue in the dark at night.
The most naked anyone got on a fucking bus trip was like sophomore year. Zach Cogswell like stripped down to his fucking underwear and just sat on the fucking seat because it was too hot.
I thought about it. It was really hot that day. It was 105. It was 108 degrees.
Oh yeah, and buses don't come with like fucking air conditioning, and they come with heat. But like, yeah,
it's
yeah.
They're pretty much heated already. They're like little ovens.
Yeah.
Especially when you got shit brown
Yeah,
seats.
they're fucking metal walls. Like, you're basically sitting in literally a fucking oven wrapped in tinfoil.
Did you know it's illegal to fill up a school bus with diesel fuel or gasoline with the kids on it?
Intriguing.
It's a bomb, essentially.
Nah.
If something gets fucked up, that thing explodes. It is a bomb.
So you can only fill like halfway, or like...
No, you cannot. The kids cannot be on the bus when the bus is being filled at all.
Oh, okay. So like, okay. I thought you were saying like...
No, because we had to get gas for a bus during the tasseling. This is when school's not in session in July. The bus dropped us off at the Walmart parking lot in Dixon. So we all looked about like a bunch of fucking illegal immigrants. A bunch of homeless illegal immigrants.
Just like
covered in dirt and smelled like corn. Waiting for this bus to get filled up with gasoline.
At least they didn't drop you off at Home Depot.
We had, oh my god, we'd have been offered jobs if we had been dropped off at Home Depot.
The fucking truck's been driving by. We can take 3 of you.
Yeah. Trabajo. Anyways.
That's our racist rant for the day.
Yeah,
Fuck.
we all filled these bottles. One kid spills his bottle on the floor with an hour to go on this bus ride. So we had to sit in this bus. It already smelled like pee because everyone peed. Then there's pee on the floor. And then...
Because nobody's going to use their towel to wipe up pee.
We didn't have towels.
Oh,
towels.
What the fuck? Oh, we get towels with our fucking bags.
Nope, we didn't get towels. Nobody got a towel. We had towels during the game, but that was it.
We didn't have the best towels. Like, they fucking smelt weird, so I didn't use... I literally fucking just threw my towel away as soon as I got the bag.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Anyways, as a captain, captains clean up the bus at the end of the night. So, as soon as we got home, we lost this game 29-26. We took a lead with 1:20 to go in the game.
Okay.
26-21. They scored with 17 seconds left in the game.
Jesus Christ.
There were 2 pass interference penalties. One was correct. The other was a tap. And we picked off the ball on that play. Would have won the game. They called pass interference on us.
On a pick?
The safety came up to pick the ball.
So you like fucking tapped him, like got it. Okay.
No, the safety ran up and picked it.
Okay.
The corner got called for pass interference.
Oh.
Yeah. Corner got called
so
for
it wasn't even like near the ball?
It was sort of near the ball. The ball was underthrown. The original call should have been no pass interference. Ball was uncatchable. Game over.
Okay.
Because they had no timeouts left.
Okay.
They call pass interference. They get the ball. They run a curl route. Corner slips and falls. They score. They win 29-26.
All
right. After the game, it was disappointing. I sat and waited 15 minutes after everyone got their food at McDonald's for my food because they forgot my food and lost my ticket. Sounds like an office problem. Anyways, I not only didn't get my food until after everyone else, I took a nap on this bus.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got to clean up a bunch of garbage that was covered in piss. That's my story. Mine did not end well.
So 2 things. A, basketball. We had captains, obviously, but like they rotated every game.
Yeah.
So everybody cleaned up their own trash. Like we would just like not throw trash on the floor, except for Chris, and we fucking beat the shit out of Chris for that shit. But
that's fair.
Well, we didn't beat the shit out of him, but like we would fucking
metaphorically.
Yeah, metaphorically, we mentally raped this child over throwing trash on the floor. Like we'd fucking. I would shove like shit in his face. Like I would pick up his skills wrapper, be like, "Is this your skills wrapper?" He's like, "Yeah." I'd be like, "Why the fuck is it on the floor?" He's like, "Because I don't give a fuck." And I'd just fucking put it in his face. Because fuck Chris.
Don't litter, kids.
So everybody was responsible for their own trash, and we would run like if there ever was trash. 4 years, never had trash on the ground because I would shove in people's faces. But second thing, we rarely got food after games. So fuck you for that.
That was the only time I had ever gotten food after a football game in 4 years.
Oh, yeah. We got pizza once, and when we went to Beloit in between games at a tournament, we would fucking get food.
Okay.
But otherwise, yeah, I was always like, hey, well, no, everybody was always like, let's go fucking somewhere to eat, and be like, fuck no. So, yeah, fun shit. Feed your fucking high schoolers, goddamn.
Yeah. We had a playoff game against Wilmington.
And we're the rich town, so all of us had money.
My freshman year. The first time we'd ever made it to the third round of the football playoffs, we got free pizza from a place in Wilmington.
Fuck Wilmington, but how?
We beat them.
Oh, so
I guess this pizza place made a bunch of pizzas, and we got pizza. Free pizza.
Because you beat their team?
Yeah. In overtime.
Oh, that was very nice of them.
Both teams scored on the first drive of the game, and nobody scored after that until overtime.
Damn. 49ers are losing 7-13 at half.
Okay.
Just so everyone's aware, even though we're not taping live.
What kept happening was they would try and kick long field goals into the wind.
Now we're just reminiscing.
Yeah, we are.
This isn't even bus stories anymore.
Well, I mean, there is a bus story involved in this.
Okay.
I've got to tell the game first.
Okay.
They tried 2 extremely long field goals. One was a 38, which is long in high school. And then the next one was a 47. Albeit the wind was blowing probably 15 to 20 miles an hour. This is the middle of November.
Okay.
So it was cold as shit.
Yeah.
In a playoff game. Wilmington it's a really nice, it's got a nice school, nice football field.
Yeah.
But
they're known for being really damn good.
They are very good. Yeah.
Always beating Byron, but yeah.
Nationals pitcher Tanner Roark was their quarterback. Anyways, nobody scores.
Yeah.
Ends in overtime. Goes to overtime. We take the ball first, run a boot. Michael Pate as a sophomore. Dude's a fucking animal. Catches the ball in the end zone. After he gave up a pick. Or no, he fumbled. Destroyed a water cooler. I mean, absolutely raped this thing. And then comes back and scores a touchdown in the game. It's your little, I fucked up, then I'm the hero type thing. After the game, we received multiple death threats from fans. The county sheriffs escorted us out of the county on the buses.
Damn, this sounds like some 80s wrestling stories.
We had police escorts out. We had pretty much had security leaving this place. We were receiving death threats. All of the cheerleaders were on the fucking floor of this bus. Because they were scared. I was like, fuck it, dude, shoot me. I don't give a fuck. I was 14, naive at the time. I was like, dude, this would be a bad.
And we've lived through the big city, so we're like not afraid of shit.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But the bus ride was so much fun knowing that I could have died because of a high school football game.
People take that shit seriously. It's odd, like, how many people take this shit seriously.
Oh, yeah, especially small town.
Especially, like, my grandpa. My grandpa didn't play high school sports. He goes to every single basketball game and football game. He fucking yells at every single referee.
Really?
And he knows, like, some of them, like, Chris Shank, like, friend of the family.
Oh, okay, I got you. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I love Shank. Like, oh, my God. I'd like almost won games for us in high school just because my relationship with Shank. Every game I'd be like, hey, Mr. Shank, how you doing? Fucking, he was nice to us. But, unless we were playing Bago, of course.
Of course.
I had a story. Oh, I had my best bus story.
Okay.
Of like a happy time. So, I get to tell the game now. Sophomore year, we played Rockford Lutheran. Lutheran, meaning a Christian school, meaning they were paying people to play for them, basically. They were giving them getting scholarships to bigger colleges and shit. They were getting really good fucking educations, and they were gonna be bomb-ass players. So, the fourth quarter, we were losing by like 25 points. And this is when I became like bench captain because I fucking was having a sucky year, but like I would fucking Like, someone come on the bench, I'd be like, hey, fucking do this. This is basically how I became a fucking coach. You'll get better. And then I'd fucking yell shit from the bench, like, hey, watch the corners and shit. And, like, people move to their spots and fuck, yeah. So, we come back, basically, because I fucking get the whole bench involved in this shit. And we're fucking starting to fucking clap and shit that our team became kind of famous for in fucking high school when we became varsity. But, yeah, so basically the bench brought us back somehow without playing.
Okay.
It's basically the highlight of my fucking career. Like, everybody looks back and they're like, this is when you became Coach Owen, fuck. We on the bus, and, like, I got to pick every single victory song on the way home, and it's just Eminem song after Eminem song.
Okay, white boy.
Yeah, but yeah, that's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the story?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of detail on that. That's okay, though.
Yeah, no, that was just a glory moment for me. We came back 30 points on a fucking religious school.
I like
and
it.
They're considered the best team in our fucking conference.
Yeah, of course they are.
You've played Lutheran before.
Oh, yeah. We had a lot.
Fucking Robinson was on that.
James Robinson, yeah.
He was
I got to play him 3 out of 4 years.
Who was on that fucking team?
I have tackled a possible NFL player.
I have fucking shaken his hand. Oh my god. I'm not afraid of the man because, you know, ghetto boy, but like
I picked him up and told him to suck a dick one time.
Oh man, James Robinson, what a guy! And then
it was friendly trash talk.
Yeah.
Because I technically went to middle school with him, but I never talked to the guy.
Yeah.
But he went to my middle school. I can say that. I don't care. I didn't really care anyways.
You and I are both not scared of James Robinson. This guy has like 80 pounds of muscle on each appendage.
He's just a dude.
He is just a dude.
He's not like a douchebag. He's a dude. He's a guy being a dude. He's going to be Illinois State's number 1 running back this year.
We're at an hour and 30 minutes, but that's probably like an hour and 20 because of your shit.
Yeah.
You realize that?
Yeah, I had to go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is our longest podcast ever.
Yeah, it is. I think we're doing good. We got substance.
Yeah.
And what were we talking about?
James Robinson.
Oh. I have a friend who is in the athletic training program at Illinois State. Says Robinson looks very good. But we held him to his lowest rushing total in a game. It was 113 yards. Yeah, 113 was his lowest total ever. This man is Illinois' all-time leading rusher and 5th in the country's history of high school football in touchdowns.
Byron, we shut him down one game, but then he made like a 4th quarter comeback and got like 200 fucking yards, and I was like, how the fuck?
The man's very good.
The man is very good. He knows how to make a comeback.
Okay, I went and watched his last high school football game.
Yeah.
This was in Marengo.
Okay.
This Marengo team was really good.
Yeah.
What happened was he was hurt.
His senior year, he just stopped caring about fucking playing anyway because he had all the colleges looking at him.
He went for that rushing title, though.
At least basketball, like, he fucking just... He rode the bench his senior year.
He wasn't a great basketball player, though.
Oh, he was
good.
Actually, no. Yeah, you're right. He was decent.
He was a
but
pretty
like
basketball player.
he could just fucking stop people.
He was a
and
tank.
He could stop people in their tracks and like fucking take charge fouls and not even fall to the ground.
Yeah.
Not even fucking move. He could just like charge.
We played them at their house my senior year and beat them by like 13. But there was a play where he set a screen and one of our players absolutely got floored by the man.
Scott's gonna like look at this podcast and be like, "This is the man we're getting into."
Who is?
Fucking scouts for like NFL and shit.
Scouts, yeah. The man was a tank.
The man was a tank.
Floored a guy on a pick. Nothing called. He just walked right over him. We still won, so who cared? But
we'll say James Robinson, great athlete, terrible attitude towards a lot of things. But
I mean,
did you ever hear the Wisconsin story?
I've heard the Wisconsin story. I don't know how true that is.
So he was being scouted by Wisconsin. He went up there and shit, and apparently he just had headphones in while like people were talking to him. He fucking was just treating it like a fucking joke, and that's why he never went to Wisconsin. But
okay, I can see it.
yeah, no, but like I believe it because like the few times I've talked to him, like not talked to him, but like been around him, like he generally does have like a shitty attitude. So,
Okay.
but you know, growing up in like the city, like
Yeah.
there's a lot of kids like that. So,
Well, I think that's all we got.
oh, I was gonna say my gift that I got.
Oh
Megan.
yes. Megan's gift.
Okay.
She's not going to see this.
So here's the setup. So one day, me and Ted, shout out Ted, we're in the kitchen and we were, because me and Ted are nerds, we were assigning everyone like a superhero of what they were and stuff. You're a sports master, obviously. Megan got assigned Batwoman because she's lesbian and her girlfriend's a cop.
Oh, okay.
Just like Batwoman. So today, me and Ted were comic book shopping, and Batwoman and her girlfriend were right on the cover of the newest issue, so I got her that.
Okay.
So something sentimental, something that she'll be like that, and she'll look at it and she'll be like, Evan. Because Ted got her a fucking iZombie, like, pop figure.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, we're getting her nerdy shit.
I haven't bought her gift yet, but I'm going to buy her a bottle of Rumples.
Very good. I was also going to buy her alcohol. Fuck.
But we got... Okay, she got me to try Rumplemints, the shots.
I was also going to get her a Harry Potter, like, themed thing.
Okay, that's fair. She loves Harry Potter.
She does. But she already has a wand. I've seen her brother has a scarf, so she probably has a scarf. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do.
We got drunk. We went to a bar, me, her, and Patrick. Shout out Patrick.
What?
She told me to try this shot after I had 3 Captain and Cokes.
Rumplemint?
Rumplemint. It tastes like...
I think we've told this story before.
On here?
Yeah, because we did the podcast the day after.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. You're right.
Because it was Patrick's
20th. I
20th.
was hungover as fuck.
Yeah. Or it was your 21st, right? Was that? Yeah.
No, it was his 22nd.
Patrick's 22nd?
We went out on his birthday.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
Yeah.
We got fucking...
Yeah, we said happy
destroyed.
birthday to him on the podcast.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so we've done... Yeah. Alright, we can end the fucking episode then.
Alrighty. The Yankees
Are trying
have agreed to a deal that is going to send Andrew McCutchen to New York. Confirmed by John Paul Morosi.
Alright, he's credible. Alright.
Alrighty then. That was
And Chargers scored a touchdown, so 27 there.
Well, guess we're going to end on a shitty note that way. But,
Yeah.
I'm Dave.
I'm the kid.
And this was Sports Culture.